Got my wife, got my dog, and it's fall. Hey, this is That Rogers Family, and our goal is to inspire, encourage, and empower you to do family on purpose. One of our favorite things about fall is the leaves. All over the street, all over the sidewalk. One of my least favorite things is the leaves all over my backyard.
So it is fall, we're getting cozy with the sweaters. Ezekiel is celebrating with pumpkin cranberry apple pouches. By the way, if you have never used one of these toppers, I will link it for you, and it will change your life.
It saves a lot of messes.
So to celebrate the first day of fall, we went to the city that has no idea that it's fall.
There's no seasons there.
We went to Bakersfield. I grew up in Bakersfield. Fall in Bakersfield is still triple-digit weather, but Bakersfield has the Great Kern County Fair. My mom worked there for like decades. And so I grew up every year having passes to the fair, front row parking, got to go in and out whenever I wanted, and I also got to help out however they could let me.
What did she do?
So my mom worked in the livestock office at the fair, and she did different types of positions throughout the years. Like one year she was the chairman of the goats.
Wow. Exciting.
So she was the goat chairman, and she would run all the shows and like do the weigh-ins for the market goats. I remember growing up and I would sit on the bar and hand out the slips for the pig weigh-ins before the auctions and stuff like that, and I would get to wander around the fair in my cowboy boots and just eat all the food and see all the people. So the fair is really special to me.
Who's gonna win it today? It's choice number 15.
What about you? Is there a place where you had childhood memories? For me, it was Modesto, my grandparents' house. We would go there every Thanksgiving, Christmas, and a lot of times in between for vacation, but that's where we would go, and that's where I have a lot of fond childhood memories. This adventure all started with a haircut. My wife has a hairstylist down in Bakersfield. She's been doing it for a long time. So talk about childhood memories.
Like
this
15
woman,
years.
15 years has invested in my wife and her hair. Even when we're in Vanguard, even when we're in Richmond, and even in Oregon, surprisingly. This time, not only did she get a haircut, the whole family got a haircut. So it was really neat to share a hairstylist for one day. So thank you, Jen, for giving That Rogers Family a haircut. You ready?
Yeah. What are you doing? Bye, children.
Come on, buddy. Can you stand up?
One thing that was exciting for me about this trip was inviting the kids and the rest of the family into some of my childhood memories. Getting a haircut from the lady who's cut my hair forever. The same woman who did my hair for the prom is now trimming Faith's split ends. You know what I mean? Taking them to the fair and bringing them into these special experiences that I've had and getting to share that with my kids. One thing that kind of surprised me a little bit about it is it's not going to be actually reliving those childhood moments with your kids, because your kids have their own opinions and they have their own desires. The fair for me is walking through the barns, seeing all the animals, watching the kids show this animal that they've grew through the past year and have practiced their craft, their showmanship, but we didn't even go there.
No. We didn't get a chance to get over there.
Because for my kids right now, the fair was rides and cotton candy.
Yeah, that's right.
We also did the petting zoo, which those animals are crazy.
Was crazy. You know, you have a cone, you have food, and then here comes the llama. It's just like, that thing is loving it. So it was pretty fun to feed the animals, although they were a little aggressive.
And it was like super crowded in there.
Yeah.
It was crazy town petting zoo.
Oh, yeah.
So that was the animal part of the experience. Maybe my kids will grow a little more into this part of the fair, but for now, we're playing the carnival games and riding the rides, and I still got to share a piece of my heart with my kids without putting too much expectations on it.
Yeah, so for you, if you're gonna go back to a childhood memory, for me, maybe San Francisco or Modesto, and force them to experience it the same way as you, it's just not gonna happen. You know,
Yeah.
You're gonna go to the Golden Gate Bridge and not go walk across the whole thing. You know, you're gonna get frustrated, but have low expectations for them and just reveal to them the excitement as much as you can, because then, you know, they can enjoy it.
If you let them lead the experience a little more, then they'll enjoy it and you will as well.
Exactly.
So whatever it is that brings back those special childhood memories for you, whether it's sitting on the front porch drinking lemonade or something bigger like going to the fair, find a way to experience that with your family.
That's it. So enjoy those memories. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you next week.
Come here, hold it up. What's that? Do fall on her.
That was pretty accurate.